Hello, welcome to another slow MTG opening. I'm on holiday and I visited some local game stores, picked up a few fun things. One of them is the latest set of challenger decks for standard. I just picked this one up. It's blue-black control, I'll tell you why in a moment. The other thing I found is this little goodie here. It's not often that you find a beautifully sealed, revised starter deck. Check this out, sealed 1994. Revised. Yeah, it's great. See it hanging on the shelf there. Spoke to the owner, checked the provenance. He bought it back from a collector who bought it from them back in the 90s. How cool is that? So a really nice pack here. Sealed. I'm not going to open this. I think the best hit here is Underground Sea, and unless it comes in perfectly scented, perfect surface and everything else, you know, I'm probably not going to make my money back, but this is a beautiful pack. One for the collection. I'm going to carefully remove the sticker there. So I'm going to put that out the way and get to the highlight of the show, which is this challenger deck they released for. Obviously, Wizards produces these ahead of the meta changing, so they're just going to predict stuff. There was mono-white control, mono-white aggro, red-black werewolf vampires. I think Rakdos vampires. There was mono-green Stompy, or is it Gruul Stompy, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the best one in terms of value. So I'm going to open it. As you can see, it's got a tear strip at the top. It says Fear the Reaper. So this is blue-black control. Dimir control. The back says become death, destroyer of creatures. Basically kill everything. Removal spells, drop a bomb. So these things come ready to play for FNM standard. So here we go. It's a box within a box. Got a little paper deck box. How cool. Wizards should actually put a plastic deck box in these ones. I don't mind paying like $1 or $2 more. Look, it fits. And then players can have a proper deck box out of the box. How's that for an idea, Wizards? Anyway, so otherwise these are flimsy and they sort of get destroyed really easily. Look at that. There's even a little insert that's already crushed. So Wizards left space in here for, obviously, for you to sleeve them up. Got a little deck divider with one of the key cards in here. We'll look at that in a moment. So we've got the 2 packs in here. If you've seen some of my other openings, you know that the sideboard comes in here. Feels like there's tokens in here as well. There's more than 15. So I'll start with the sideboard first. Oh no, I'll start with the main deck first. So it's blue-black control. I don't think it's a thing in standard at the moment, but there's some nice cards in here. Lots of rares in here. Ooh, I saw something in there. Hang on. So we've got Graveyard Trespasser. This is a rare. It's a human werewolf. 2 and a black. Ward, you can discard. You have to discard a card when target this. And then whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target creature from graveyard. If this creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life, and it obviously flips into Graveyard Glutton. 4/4 Ward, creature werewolf. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 2 target creatures, and then you do the same thing, you drain them. So good to help you stabilize. Not bad for 3 mana for 3/3, above the curve. And then you got a couple of control spells. So you've got 3 Graveyard Trespassers, nice 3 rares, and then you have some early disruption and also lands from Zendika. You got Feel the Ruin. This was a rare in the past, I think, when it first came out. So, and then you got something for Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty. You got March of Wretched Sorrow. It basically kills creature at instant speed and you gain life. Another Feel the Ruin. Lots of removal. You got 3 power word kills. So great against creature-based decks. And then you've got another rare, Baleful Mastery. This is a nice rare. You can exile target creature, Planeswalker, for 2 mana, or if you pay 4, they don't draw a card. So I've got 2 of those. A couple of removal spells. You can foretell these. Sword Coming, bit damage at the top. Thirst for Discovery, more loot, Digging Deeper. Another removal spell, Parasitic Grip, and you gain life as well to stabilize. Another card, this was a rare back in Theros, so it's downshifted to uncommon. Really cool card. And then you've got Crippling Fear. So this is great against tribal. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3/-3 on the end of turn. So you can protect your own creatures, kill, wipe the board. You got 3 of those. This is a big reprint. This is going to drop in value. I think this is a $10 card, but it's probably dropped. Memory Deluge, instant. Sort of mini dig through time and flashback. You can pay 2 red, blue, blue. Look at the top X cards in your library with X the amount of mana spent to cast a spell, generally 4. And then you look at 4, put 2 in your hand and put the rest in the bottom of the library in any order. And later, if you flashback for 7, you can look at 7 and take 2. So you got 4 of those, full playset. Beautiful, nice one, Wizard. Another key reprint, I wish there was more on this. This is a $2 uncommon. Infernal Grasp, great removal spell. Probably one of the best around in a long time. So you've got the key guy from the box. Limrith, Desert Doom, Mythic, 3/5/5, 3 blue blue 5/5 flying dragon. Has ward 4 as long as it's untapped. Pretty much hexproof unless it's really late game. And whenever you deal damage to a player, draw a card. And then if you have fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw cards equal the difference. 2 of those. And Mythic, got more removal, Blood and Snow, 3 of those. Basically a board wipe or planeswalker wipe for 6. This is looking like a really powerful deck. And you got Howlbreaker Horror. This is nice. Mythic, rare actually. So this is a key player in quite a few decks in Commander, also Legacy. So you got one of those. So those are your finishers after you wipe the board. And then the mana base is a bit, it's okay. ETB tap lands, these are not great. But this is standard, so you do what you can. And then you've got a couple of these rare lands, man lands. These are good finishers as well, 2 rares. And you got Evolving Wilds, one of them to fix your mana base. And this is another good addition. You got 4 Shipwreck Marsh. So these are, I don't know, $8 cards or something, but they will come down. So this is great. This is duels, as long as it comes into play turn 3 or more. And then you got Snow Covered Lands. These are actually worth something, a couple bucks each. So it's great that they come in, a few of them. And then you've got one of these fun little Evolving Wilds, the dungeon module ones. This is a bit off center, can tell from the back. Okay, so that's the value in there. These are buck a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, should have bought more of these. And Field of Ruins like 50 cents. But let's look at the rare set. There might be more on the. So you've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 rares, 2 mythics so far. And then you look at the sideboard. Quick one. Yeah. Looks like a really stacked sideboard. So you've got Mischievous Catgeist. Basically, whenever it deals damage to a player, draw a card. Sort of Curiosity. But then Curiosity. You've got Duress against other control decks. One of them. Another rare, Siphon Insight. This lets you look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library, exile one of them face down, put the other bottom of that library. Then you can look and play the exiled card and spend mana of any cost to cast it. And it's got flashback as well. So the long game, it goes twice. You got 2 of those. So 26 rares. And then you've got a couple more Duress. 2 negates. Also good against control. More removal. Ray of Enfeeblement against white, mono white. 4th Sword coming. Got some more rares, 27, 28 rares. Blood Vial Purveyor, so it's flying, trample 5/6 for 4 mana. That's cheap. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. So it gives them a little bit of something, but when it attacks, it does buff. So this is really good. Might even be main deckable. These 2 as well, great removal as well. I main deck some of these actually over maybe some of the other spells. And then you've got a couple of tokens. You've got the Day-Night token, Play Magic token, a couple of Blood tokens, and lots of these ones to, I guess, to replace the flip spells. So really nice of Wizard to do that. That's it. So there you have it. We've got the standard control, Dimir control deck. Thank you for joining my opening. These are worth picking up. I think they're about 30 US. Paid $50 for it. Not 50 US, but Australian dollars. Good value. All right, thanks for joining me. Good luck. See you. Bye.